Former President Donald Trump formally turning himself in Georgia just minutes ago. We are tracking developments there. Plus, with wildfires raging in eastern Washington, we're highlighting a state program to help make sure your property has a little extra protection.
And I'm tracking more smoke and haze, but also some much needed rain is on the way. I'll have all the details in your first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. The Yakima Police Department has launched a new cold case project to share a video every month, bringing attention to one of the department's dozens of homicides dating back to the mid-1970s that have so far remained unsolved. The first video brings attention to the case of 19-year-old Deprecia Ware, who was fatally shot on October 31st, 2014 in an alley near Davis High School. Detectives say Deprecia was with some friends on her way to a Halloween party when they ran into another group of people and exchanged words. Police say someone in the other group opened fire and killed Deprecia in what they believe was a gang-related shooting. They say the biggest roadblock in her case isn't a lack of witnesses, but that the people who saw what happened won't cooperate or come forward, which is why they say this case has gone cold.
We don't have a crystal ball that allows us to, come up with a suspect. We need the right person, the right evidence, the right video to bring it all together for us.
So police are asking anyone with information about this case to contact Detective Kays, who you just heard from. The number to do that is on your screen, 509-249-6874. You can also stay anonymous and make a tip to Yakima County Crime Stoppers. Now, Kittitas County officials are warning about a surge of drug overdoses in the Ellensburg area. The Public Health Department says it looks like pills laced with fentanyl are to blame. The pills might look just like prescription medication, but if they didn't come from a pharmacy, they could be made with a lethal dose of fentanyl, which is a synthetic opioid drug. The Kittitas County Public Health Department says if you're using illicit opioids, or if you think you know somebody who does, you should always have the overdose reversal medication naloxone, also known as Narcan, on hand just in case. And first responders say if you do have to use naloxone, again, also known as Narcan, to revive someone after an overdose, you still need to call 911 or get them to a hospital because they will probably need extra help, and 1 or 2 doses isn't always enough. And today, Washington Senator Maria Cantwell visited Walla Walla to hear from people on the front lines of the fentanyl crisis. Senator Cantwell's office says data from the CDC shows that Washington saw the single highest increase in drug overdose deaths between March of 2022 and March of 2023 in the entire country. Now, tomorrow, Cantwell will host another roundtable, this one in Yakima. Well, former President Donald Trump has formally surrendered on charges of trying to overturn Georgia's 2020 election results. He arrived in Atlanta less than an hour ago. While previous indictments have required Trump to show up in a courthouse, today he had to surrender to law enforcement here at the Fulton County Jail. This is the 4th criminal case against the former president so far this year as he's running for re-election. World News Tonight will have continuing coverage coming up tonight at 5:30. Let's switch gears now and talk about your first alert forecast. There's a lot going on all across the state. Stacey Lee is tracking it all for us.
That's right. We're seeing increasing smoke once again, but the good news is it's in the upper elevations, much dispersed, so we're not seeing that fog-like smoke we did the last couple of days, but we do have moderate air quality in some areas. Still looking good tonight in the Tri-Cities. 87 degrees on our Dust Devil Sky Cam. Winds right now at 19 miles an hour, a bit breezy. If you're heading out to the Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeo again, look for some smoke and haze. Temperatures nice and warm, 76 at 8 p.m. In Yakima, again, developing smoke and haze there. Temperatures down to 74 at 8 p.m. and in Walla Walla, hazy, but on the cool side by 8. If you're golfing this weekend, it's going to be not too bad. Look out for those morning showers on Friday. Sunny, watch for air quality Saturday. Going to be nice and hot on Sunday. Here's what's coming up again. Showers and thunderstorms. Fire danger remains very high in the Cascades. We have hot temperatures. Summer returning this weekend. I'll get to all of that in your first alert full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. We are still tracking those wildfires over in Spokane County that have been burning for nearly a week now. The Oregon fire, which is near the community of Elk, is only considered 11% contained as of last check. Nearly 1,000 firefighters are working to protect buildings and try and get ahead of this fire that is now prompting level 3 go now evacuation warnings up north into Pend Oreille County. Meanwhile, all of the level 3 evacuations for the Gray Fire that's burning near Medical Lake have now been lifted. That means people can go back to their homes, although first responders are asking everybody to stay alert and be ready to leave if conditions change. Last night, many of the people who had to leave their homes in a hurry on Friday got their first chance to ask questions about the fire response and about recovery at a community meeting in Medical Lake. The fire destroyed nearly 200 buildings, and one woman who says her home was one of those burned says she hasn't been able to go back.
I don't want to because I know how I would feel. I would start crying and probably couldn't stop because with myself I have a health problem, and I know with my heart and all the other things it would be so depressing.
It feels like you're in a movie when you walk around and see your neighbors' homes burnt up, their cars burn up, all the picnics and barbecues that you've been at their homes, everything's gone. And you just hope that people are willing to rebuild.
Now, even with the evacuations being lowered, the Gray Fire is only considered about 60% contained as of the last update. Now, the Washington State Department of Natural Resources has funding available to help small forest landowners make their forests more resistant to wildfire. If you own less than 5,000 acres of forest, you can contact the DNR. They'll send a forester out to determine if your land needs thinning or pruning and to look out for issues like insects or disease. Depending on what needs to be done, the DNR can usually cover about 50% of the cost, or between 75 to 100% if you get your neighbors involved. Firefighters say if you reduce the amount of fuel ahead of a wildfire, any fires that do happen will likely be slower, less intense, and easier to put out.
Each individual property owner can make a difference, and when a fire truck rolls up to your property and it's been treated, that's a big win for us. It makes our job a lot easier and makes survivability of the forest and property a lot more likely.
So for more information, you can call 1-800-523-TREE or go to dnr.wa.gov. Click on the Landowner Assistance portal. One person was arrested after a crash on a busy street this morning in Pasco. Pasco police tell us they got a call about a suspicious vehicle just before noon today. They say when they tried to pull the vehicle over, the driver sped off. A short time later, that driver allegedly lost control of his car on West Court Street and crashed right behind the Wendy's restaurant. Witnesses reported seeing the driver take off running, but police say he wasn't wearing shoes and the officers were able to catch up with him a short time later. No one else was hurt in that crash. Making national headlines tonight, the mass layoffs continue. Washington-based T-Mobile now says it's going to cut 5,000 jobs, which adds up to about 7% of its total workforce. T-Mobile says the cuts will be in corporate and back office roles, not retail or customer service. The CEO says they're trimming what he calls some duplicate jobs and then refocusing in some areas. T-Mobile posted a $2.2 billion profit just last quarter. And it's one of the biggest acquisitions in fast food history. A private equity firm is buying the Subway sandwich chain. The buyer holds investments in a number of large restaurant chains, including Arby's, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Sonic. The Wall Street Journal reported the purchase price was around $9.6 billion. Tonight, the Federal Aviation Administration says it has reached its goal for hiring 1,500 air traffic controllers this year. But that hiring news doesn't mean the staffing shortage in the nation's control towers and centers is over. The union representing air traffic controllers says staffing is at a near 30-year low. And that's cause for concern in the aviation industry because it can take up to 2 years for new air traffic controllers to get trained. The FAA says roughly 2,600 controllers are in training right now, and the agency says it hopes to hire another 1,800 candidates coming up next year. Today, the American Red Cross and Richland Police Department teamed up for a blood drive. The American Red Cross says it's seeing a shortfall of about 25,000 donations this summer. With the recent wildfire activity, blood drives have been canceled because of the smoke and unhealthy air conditions. The summer months are also slower months for blood donations, and officials say fewer donations means that trauma patients, cancer patients, and others won't have the life-saving care they need.
If you've known anybody that needed blood, family member, friend of a family, I'm sure if you ask around, somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that you know that needed blood, and it's really integral and important that was there. It doesn't take a whole lot of time.
Now, the Red Cross tells us that every pint donated saves 3 lives, and they say eligible donors if eligible donors donate by Labor Day, it could help them stabilize the blood inventory. A new study from the CDC shows strong indications that wildfire smoke might be even worse for your health than originally anticipated. The CDC says when smoke from Canada's ongoing wildfires swept across the East Coast and the Midwest earlier this year, emergency room visits for asthma went up almost 20% above what officials had expected. The CDC says studies like this show that health officials need to start bracing for a surge of patients when the wildfire smoke moves in, and doctors might want to start giving patients advice on ways to prevent an asthma attack during those times. Tonight, Benton PUD is moving power lines that run next to the Apple Valley News Now offices and studio. That's going to impact power to our building for what they say will probably be about 12 hours. So the reason we're telling you this, in order to keep operating during the outage, the utility has made arrangements for Apple Valley News Now to be powered by a generator during the construction period. But while that switch is made, you will lose our signal for what we're hoping will be an hour or less. Benton PUD has told us they expect to start that work around 8 o'clock tonight, so we anticipate being off the air between 8 and 9 p.m. It's going to impact all of our stations, both the Tri-Cities and Yakima, and it's going to include service on cable, satellite, and streaming. But we will have updates on social media and on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. And for right now, we're taking a look at your forecast. It is getting a lot different out there. Stacey Lee is tracking a lot of changes on the way towards your weekend coming up. And still ahead on Apple Valley News Now at 5, a brand new type of school bus is hitting the roads in Pasco this year. We're talking about that next.
Injured on the road or on the job? Visit FromBackAutumn.com. Gather vital information on your type of injury claim. Chat live about your needs. Even schedule a free consultation. From Back in Autumn. Bulldog Tough.
Watch me. Watch me tumble, jump, and soar. When our squad is on point, we own the floor. Dazzling stunts and dances are my jam. Pain once caused issues, but they had a plan. A life-changing brace with no surgery to fear. Activity without limits, one more reason to cheer. Watch me. Industry-leading scoliosis treatment at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
We've been married for 47 years.
Because we're in the building business, I would say what's been really unique about Yakima Federal is the integrity and the trust that we built with them.
If they don't have the answer, they get the answer for you. Their friendliness and their willingness to work with you.
It's just a very friendly relationship. Not being a number, you got real people you can walk in and talk to. Absolutely fantastic. I'm David, and my wife Teresa, and we've been a customer of Yakima Federal since we moved to Yakima 30 years ago.
Hi, Jason Valentine for the Apple Valley News Now Great American Flag Swap. This Friday, bring your old tattered American flag to Steve Hahn's Volkswagen, Kia, Mercedes-Benz, or Trucks Plus USA, and in exchange, we'll give you a brand new flag as we celebrate America together.
At Steve Hahn's Volkswagen, Kia, Mercedes-Benz, and Trucks Plus USA, we're proud to honor the American flag and take great pride in our commitment to the community. We invite you to celebrate the upcoming Labor Day holiday with a new flag for your home.
Hey fans, it's Eric the Peanut Guy from your Tri-City Dust Devils. Join us on Friday, August 25th for a special Vineros jersey auction presented by Roto-Rooter. After the Dust Devils play in their alternate identity as the Vineros de Tri-City, we will be auctioning off all game-used uniforms with proceeds going to charity. Then on Saturday, August 26th, we put a bow on the evening with our spectacular post-game fireworks show thanks to McCacken Electric. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
Whether you're injured on the road or on the job, the big dogs at Brumback and Autumn will get you the full compensation. Leave nothing on the table. Brumback and Autumn. Bulldog Tough.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. Nationwide, school districts have been dealing with a bus driver shortage, and it's no different locally. The Pasco School District Manager of Transportation tells us they have 116 bus drivers at the Pasco School District, but they could employ 150 for their fleet of buses, especially as Pasco continues to grow. The requirements are simple. You need to have had a driver's license for at least 5 years, pass a driver's background check, and have a good driving abstract, which means no more than 3 moving violations in the past 5 years.
I think above all else is that you want to work with kids and enjoy working with kids. That's what's really important. But working here in Pasco, if you want job security, if you can be flexible and learn, this is really a good place to come.
Now that he's asking parents to be patient as the district is working to hire enough drivers. If you're interested in the job, we have a link to more information on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. And some Pasco school bus drivers will be at the wheels of brand new electric buses. They're quieter and less expensive to operate than their diesel counterparts. The district lead trainer of transportation tells us the electric buses are so quiet, drivers can actually hear students in the back. They're also equipped with the latest technology, including 10 cameras. Officials say if you ignore that stop sign on the side of the bus, they will have your picture.
There's a lot of information you have to give to the police officers for them to do anything. I mean, it's very difficult to try to figure out who's driving.
Now, the Pasco School District is the first in the Tri-Cities to roll out the electric fleet. And according to the Transportation Department, the first 2 electric school buses will be in use in Pasco by Thanksgiving, while the third is expected to be on the road by the start of 2024. And it's not just school buses. Auto industry experts say more and more people are going electric with their personal vehicles. According to Cox Automotive, Americans have bought nearly 300,000 new electric vehicles in the second quarter of 2023, and that's a new record. It's more than 48% higher than the same time last year, and more electric vehicles than were sold in all of 2019.
Folks should fasten their seatbelts because this electric future is taking off. We're starting to see those electric vehicle sales numbers grow already, so we anticipate that all of this will line up.
Experts say several factors like price cuts, a wider variety of available vehicles, and more government and manufacturing investments, plus those tax credits, are all helping drive the surge in electric vehicle purchases.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And that's right. We're keeping a close eye this evening on air quality. Again, we're starting to see that smoke and haze. The good news is it's in the upper elevations, a little less concentrated than we saw over the weekend. Air quality, Tri-Cities okay tonight. We've got moderate air quality in the Yakima Valley and in the foothills of the Blues tonight, Walla Walla and Dayton. Here's our smoke map. Again, we continue to see that northerly flow of winds coming down from Canada, again, bringing that smoke in. And we should be okay tomorrow, but we'll see more smoke and haze as those temperatures heat up over the weekend. Let's take a look at these showers we're anticipating getting over the next couple of days. This is that band moving in overnight tonight into tomorrow, moving quickly to the north. Once that gets out of the region, the jet stream falls below us and we'll see some clear skies and a big warm up of temperatures. Let's time those storms out just a little bit. This is about 10 o'clock tonight. You'll see those rain showers down the Columbia River Gorge into Hermiston, moving into Tri-Cities around midnight and Yakima, as well as Sunnyside. Heavier rain in the morning hours, again from Heppner all the way into Sunnyside, Tri-Cities. About noon, though, at 9 o'clock, we'll see the heaviest band here in the Tri-Cities, I should say. But by noon, most of those showers will be up and out of the region, so that is good news there. But we do need that rain, and we are keeping an eye on thunder and lightning. We've got a red flag warning for the Cascades from Canada all the way down into Oregon. Again, be very fire-wise. We are seeing some breezy winds tonight. Those will decrease a little bit later on. As those storms start to push in tomorrow morning, you'll see some breezy winds coming and going as the system moves through the area. But overall, not too bad as far as wind goes through the weekend. A little bit breezy Saturday afternoon. Temperatures tonight, again, on the cool side, slightly warmer than last night. 54 Sunnyside, 60 in Yakima. We're in the 60s here in the Columbia Basin, 57 overnight in Prosser. And in the foothills of the Blues tonight, we'll see temperatures mainly in the 50s there. Milton Freewater at 59 degrees. Temperatures tomorrow, again, similar to today, maybe slightly warmer. And again, those morning showers help, and cloud cover will keep us cool in the morning. We'll start to see that clearing out in the afternoon. However, we could start to see some smoke and haze. Planning your day tomorrow, again, temperatures around 60s, morning showers, cloudy for most of the day. Then we'll see that smoke and haze later on. If you're heading out to the Benton Franklin Fair tomorrow, again, morning hours, showers, and we'll see some partly cloudy skies with hazy conditions by 8 o'clock. And in Walla Walla, similar there. Temperatures starting out at 61 will be at 86 for the high with clearer skies. Weather photos, this one comes to us. Again, I didn't get a name, so make sure you guys tell me who you are. But this is a beautiful picture of Ruby Rock on the Washington coast. So if you're out traveling around or just outside, grab a photo, snap it, and send it in to SLee@AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Here's your short-term forecast. Showers, hazy but warming up Saturday, and it's going to be hot on Sunday. Same thing, Tri-Cities. Again, we're watching for smoke and haze building in on Saturday with those warm temperatures, 98 degrees on Sunday. And as we get into the weekend into Walla Walla, again, those rain showers for the first part of the day, clearing with hazy conditions developing, and those nice hot temperatures on Sunday, close to the triple digits. And again, this might be the last little hoorah of hot temperatures for the season. Stick around. I'll give you your full forecast, a 7-day planning forecast on the way. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. And coming up tomorrow, Apple Valley News Now presents the Great American Flag Swap at 2 Steve Hahn Auto Group locations. Just bring your worn or tattered American flag to Steve Hahn VW, Kia, Mercedes-Benz on First Street in Yakima, or to Trucks Plus USA on Main Street in Union Gap. They'll give you a brand new replacement flag. The swap is from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. or until they run out of flags. We've had that happen a couple of times, so get there early. You can find more information at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. And thank you to the Steve Hahn Auto Group. We'll be right back.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Things to consider when choosing a pediatrician.
Is the doctor close to where you live? Can the practice accommodate your schedule? For more, see AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com. Set summer in motion with the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet, like the CR-V and the Accord, both with available hybrid powertrains, designed to deliver more thrilling performance and more innovative tech. Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Next ET, behind the scenes of John Cena's new sequel. Our exclusive look at Vacation Friends 2.
Don't threaten me with a good time. This is going to be great.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Did you know Astria Health has the only team of neurosurgeons in the Lower Valley? Patients no longer need to travel long distances to receive the spine care they need. Patients with spinal tumors, stenosis, herniated or degenerative disc diseases, spine trauma, fractures, or spinal cord injury can be seen by an Astria neurosurgeon in Prosser, Sunnyside, or Zillah. Ask your primary care provider for a referral to one of our neurosurgeons. Astria Health, exceptional rural health care close to home.
A new dawn at the morning show. Next extra. New scandals?
Check.
A juicy storyline?
Check.
And a tech titan after Jen's heart?
Check, check.
Everything we know about season 3. Next extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back. Today is National Hydropower Day, and Benton PUD celebrated with the unveiling of a new Ice Harbor Dam rounding board at the Giza Carousel of Dreams. Benton PUD's General Manager Rick Dunn says in recent years, while hydropower has gained a lot of supporters, it's also been a divisive topic in politics. Dunn says the United States grid is about 60% fossil fuels, 20% renewable energy, and just 6% of that renewable energy is hydropower. But in the Tri-Cities, Dunn says about 80% comes from hydropower.
The hydropower dams included in that FCRPS are world-class operations
They are not outdated. They are not high cost or surplus. Period. Every bit of the firm capability of those dams is spoken for, and hydropower is unmatched in terms of being low cost. There's nothing even close.
Benton PUD says hydropower is the key to local jobs and a cleaner community and reliable power. Lawmakers and officials who support the use of hydropower were also in attendance today. We'll find a look at your forecast when we come back, and still ahead, it's a moment making history. Former President Donald Trump having his mugshot taken at the Fulton County Jail in Georgia this evening. World News Tonight has complete coverage of the case and why today is different from what the former president has faced in the past. That's coming up at 5:30.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
David, did you remember to get me an anniversary present?
Anniversary? Of course! It's Mattress Depot USA's anniversary sale.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air.
I'm Buzz the Bee from the Painting Bees. So what do? We're a local painting company. We paint exterior, we do interior painting, and cabinetry as well. So if you're interested in a free estimate, visit our website or call us at 591-8160.
This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. You can go farther, tow more, and bring along everyone you love. Your road to happiness begins in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LT Turbo Max pickups, or get $6,000 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. See your community Chevy dealers.
Injured on the road or on the job? Visit FromBackAutumn.com. Gather vital information on your type of injury claim. Learn more about our Bulldog Tough attorneys. Chat live about your needs with one of our representatives. Even schedule a free consultation. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All from the comfort and convenience of your home. FromBackAutumn.com. Motivators are standing by. Brumback and Autumn. Bulldog Tough.
Sundown M Ranch promotes patient-centered integrated care that focuses on the mind, body, and spirit. At Sundown M Ranch, the patient is the reason we are here. We take pride in our reputation of assisting individuals and family members through a difficult process with compassion, respect, and confidentiality.
Sundown M Ranch saved my life.
Last month, I celebrated 31 years of sobriety.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Tonight, former President Trump, the GOP frontrunner, surrenders in Georgia, and whose numbers got a bump after the Republican showdown. Plus, Russia's war in Ukraine. More Americans turn to the most watched program on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
You deserve a great mattress. Get one now with no credit needed for just $39 down and 100 days same as cash. Only at Mattress Depot USA.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Welcome back. We're taking a final look at your forecast, and Stacey, you've been saying rain. I'm excited.
Yeah, much needed rain. Actually, it'll be a nice little break, but then things warm back up. Summer is back this weekend for sure. But again, look for those showers early on, late tonight, early tomorrow morning, most of it out of the region by noon. Then that smoke and haze is going to build back up through the weekend as summer is back. Look at those warm temperatures. And then we get a big change again middle of next week where we can see more rain showers. And look at those temperatures down to the 70s. We're still in August, everybody. Again, hazy and warm, triple digits possible in the Tri-Cities, and again, chance of rain. So again, we're keeping an eye on those rain showers, possible thunder and lightning coming with those, more so towards the Cascade Mountains as far as the thunder and lightning goes. And in Walla Walla, again, similar forecast there with those warm temps this weekend. So again, yeah, a little bit of rain, should be a nice morning tomorrow.
All right, sounds great. Thank you, Stacey. Thank you so much for watching. World News Tonight with David Muir is next, and we're back tonight at 6. Of course, you can find the latest anytime on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.